glares at me incredulously and asks, have you come to accept your inheritance? Meaning, somewhere down my family tree, we were fed scraps like pig intestine, mountain oysters, and hoof. The excessive amount of sodium in the food retained water in arteries, creating a pressure that centuries later I'm still getting crushed by. This nurse tells me 40% of all black people will succumb to elevated blood pressure in their lifetime, meaning your ventricles will shrink faster than your civil rights, faster than the cuffs around your arms that never check blood pressure. They just raised your mothers. I am what you call a hypertension crisis. My body is keeping secrets from me. Physically, I'd seem in perfect condition, but truthfully, my heart is a pulsating radio star. It is Al Green's greatest hits blaring over a pot of my grandmother's chitlins. I find it hard to be proud when I'm always gasping for air, with violent headaches and ringing ears like some secret you just don't want to know, like how the only jewels my family passes down are salt crystals. On this day, in the emergency room, I felt the fear of my roots. The bad blood roaring through my body left me so uneasy with this convenient history lesson. They say starving slaves made do by infusing African spices and chained around cauldron pots, singing hymns conjuring spirits with flavors. They say it brought them closer to God. Guess that's why we call it soul food. But this is when I realized that the uneasiness is both systemic and systolic in our neighborhoods. The food is being processed as often as our fingerprints stack up in housing projects like clogged arteries. The nurse said, be calm, breathe. She said, be calm, baby. But how can I be calm when Whole Foods won't ship in until we're shipped out? When my zip code can still determine my heart rate, my history is a violent ingredient to my future. What I mean is, I am 200 over 140. I can literally be brought closer to God in the middle of this poem. Every metaphor is a white dwarf drawing energy from my core when I want to taste something savory. To save myself from being just another dying star, a remnant from the gravitational collapse of my family tree, this nurse apologizes. Tells me it's just the way things are embedded in your culture. How I should eat right and exercise. But all I heard was, run. The dogs have your scent. You're being hunted by your own last name.
Let's go!